Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at some of the newness that is coming our way in 2026. Now, grab a drink, grab some snacks and maybe a meal because this is a long one. We've got a lot to get through. It's all super exciting and the best bit is we don't have to spend a penny this year. Isn't that great? Watch on. I thought it was worth whizzing through the forecasted trends for 2026. And you may like these. These are right up my street. Here's what you need to know. The clean girl look is over. And while the powers that be stop short at giving us the opposite of the clean girl look, because nobody wants to say dirty girl, so it is all about messy, smudged, lived-in makeup. The slept-in look, very much a smoky look. I'm not into smoky looks, but never mind. Blurred eyeliner, creased shadow, and a makeup that is less than perfect. There's also going to be bold colour placement, cobalt, chartreuse, cherry red, and neon pastels. And then, this is the bit that really got my attention. You know what's going to be in next year? Tired eyes. Visible eye bags. Oh, this is so good. Much to commend it next year. A slight redness, and I actually wrote this down. It's going to embrace real life fatigue as an aesthetic. Isn't that great? So basically, I am going to achieve all of this. My makeup is going to be in the look no hands kind of section. I do wonder what you think about this. However, it is also important to point out to you what the colour of the year according to Pantone is next year. And it is going to be white. It's basically a shade of white, but it's white nonetheless. And there's been a bit of controversy over this. Now, far be it from me to get political, but there has been some controversy over this, and it looks like Pantone have kind of embraced that. They have got their president, who is called Skye Kelly, to make a kind of video and a statement, which you will be able to look up should you wish to. The executive director, in fact, I've got a quote here from her saying that the shade, which is called Cloud Dancer, let's just all absorb that, is a desire to start afresh. And here's the quote: "It reflects society's growing desire for peace, relaxation, and a quiet mind." Isn't that great? Now, just to remind you, Pantone is the organisation that came up with this year's 2025's shade of the year, which was Mocha Mousse. I don't feel I saw enough of that shade, frankly, running through our makeup in particular. I did see a bit, but I think every year we see a bit of that, but I didn't see much. And last year, of course, I remember smiling at this, was Peach Fuzz. Peach Fuzz is something that I remove once a month. So that's kind of what made me, smile. At any rate, what do we think to Cloud Dancer? I think it's got a slightly drug-infused quality to it. Because if you really think you're dancing on clouds, you've taken an edible. Or you've ingested something that maybe you shouldn't. Maybe too much cough and cold medicine. I know I've been there. Anyway, my point is, that is the colour of the year. Now, it did occur to me to see what other shades of white Pantone had. In other words, what are we comparing it to? They have got over 50. I mean, I basically stopped counting after that because I got a bit bored. And the shades run from, and I've written them down, coconut milk to tofu to white alyssum. I almost read that as white asylum. Now, alyssum is a little flower, a little white flower. White asylum is probably apposite, because I do kind of feel we are in padded room territory, aren't we, when we're sort of looking at these kinds of shade. Anyway, I'm just hoping that the beauty brands have not taken this to heart and we're not going to end up with the corrector fluid lip colours that we had a couple of decades ago when it just wasn't a good look, I feel. I don't feel anybody looked good in that kind of, as I say, white lipstick. But anyway, that is what Pantone feels is coming next year. They've asked a load of people, they've asked a load of artists and creatives who came up. I watched the videos so that you don't have to, literally. And I wish I didn't have to, because it was just a lot of words and a lot of nonsense. But, you know, that's it. They want to live in a world of no colour. And Pantone have gone quite far in trying to say to us that white is in fact a colour. Lots of artists disagree. Anyway, Coloro, another organisation who in my opinion tends to get it more right and embraces colour and doesn't make a big deal of trying to explain to us what we already knew, they are saying that transformative teal is going to be this year's colour of the year. Now, I was unaware of this, but apparently they predicted this 2 years ago, so I don't know. I'm much more in the teal school of colour, not because I don't like white, but because I like an injection of colour, and that's kind of how I want to think about it. Now, I know we have at least one eyeshadow palette coming early next year with a bit of teal, and I'm here for it. So let's get on with looking at the actual products. Don't forget to hit subscribe, please, because it really helps my channel out. Give me a thumbs up, and let's get going. Kicking off with Armani, I've put on my glasses, which I have washed because I am still a clean girl until the end of this year. So here we go. The iconic Armani Luminous Silk Foundation has been reformulated. It's going to be out in Europe in the new year. It's going to contain niacinamide, sea lily, white lupin extract and more, delivering hydration, radiance and that silk skin finish we all love, which we do. Lightweight, buildable, never cakey, 40 radiant shades. A new era for a luxury classic is here, says diet_scope, which is in fact Glow Scope. So what do we think? There are 40 shades, I believe, yes, 40 shades, as I've just said. It does look quite sheer, but I mean, this is just the marketing, so we don't really know. I hope it's good. I would be delighted to kick off the new year with a really good foundation. So let's hope they don't mess it up, because we know sometimes reformulations can be very, very disappointing, particularly if this is your beloved foundation. So I really hope it's, you know, it's dead on good, because we don't want to be disappointed. There is also an Armani fragrance that I thought was worth flagging up for you, because the description is absolutely mouthwatering. Here we have the new fragrance from Armani called The Power of You. Isn't that great? I do like the colour of the bottle, it's beautiful. So here we have the description. It kicks off with a vibrant, unfiltered burst of passion fruit. Think sharp, juicy, and exactly what you need to cut through the noise. The heart opens up to frangipani. It's not heavy or old school, but a transparent, radiant floral that adds a sophisticated layer. The real depth comes from a base that's both smooth and impactful, with real Madagascar vanilla that's creamy and rich. It brings warmth, caramel-like sweetness that feels deep and unexpected. Coming soon on their website and to retailers. I'm here for this. Why not? I will want to spritz this. I was recently so disappointed in the recent release from Charlotte Tilbury. I would never have bought one of those fragrances. They are not my thing at all. But in store, the new one, which I think is called Confidence, I think. I'll put it up here. Smelt rather nice. I thought it might be fun for the guest bathroom, because if somebody comes, you know, and they want to give a little spritz, or if I want to give a spritz because I haven't, you know, give myself a spritz rather. But no, it's not very good. It smells somewhat lavatorial, not the actual lavatory, but just sort of a bit toilet cleanery. No, I mean, I did only buy the little 10ml, but I have high hopes for this. I wonder if you have too. There's another new foundation coming from Dior this time. So here we have the upgraded and improved Everlasting Foundation. I've never tried this. It's redesigned for improved wear, enhanced skin fusion technology, and a naturally radiant finish. The new formula promises higher coverage with a weightless feel, giving your skin a seamless, perfected look from morning to night. Perfect for glowing, camera-ready skin. I don't know. You may have tried the previous incarnation, in which case I would love to hear from you. I do like the packaging. I do think the bottle looks gorgeous. I really do. I've never really had much luck with your foundations because of the shade, but the shade match. But this bottle is absolutely lovely, just beautiful. I'll spend the whole time kind of, you know, rubbing my finger across those letters. Now we have got the inside scoop from Diet Scope regarding the Givenchy launches for next season. It's all very exciting. So here we've got some cracking new pictures. So she reckons that the star of the show is their innovative 3-colour serum, a multitasking powerhouse that bridges makeup and skincare in one. You can even use it as the final step in your nighttime routine. Just warm it in your palms and press it onto your skin for instant radiance, clarity and translucency. Also spotted was a limited edition shade of the cult fave Prisme Libre powder and also some exclusive lip oils. It does look very exciting. I'm so here for it. I adore Givenchy. I really do. Oh, just looking at all of this newness is very, very exciting. Look at the lip oils though, and the sort of new packaging as well. I don't think I've seen that white packaging with them before, but I may be wrong. Let me know in the comments down below if you too have seen them. Armit Beauty Talk has got some more information on these lip serum oils. They come in 2 shades, a transparent pink, which is 00, and a deep burgundy, which is number 10. There's also a slim lipstick in shade number 109. I'm a real fan of these as a formula actually for sort of spring, summer. And then, and I'm very excited about this because I do love the Irresistible fragrance kind of stable that Givenchy have got. I love all of them. I've not met one I didn't like. And now there's going to be a new one, which is the floral woody incarnation. Damask Rose exudes a honey-like rich floral scent interwoven with the crisp, slightly bitter scent of pure white orange blossom. Release date January 26. This is very exciting. I am very excited. I like the look of the glosses, I have to say, and I do like these the lipstick formulas that are slightly glossy. I really do, from Givenchy. The powder, I can't tell. Is that going to be illuminating or is it just going to be for somebody with very fair skin? I can't really tell. And the fragrance, I'm totally here for several cheeky spritzes, and I bet you I end up buying it because I always do. YSL has got a new collection coming out called the Sparkling Desires collection, and it centres around one of their lovely quads in the beautiful new packaging. Look at this for the collection. It's so lovely, from silver to pink. The 4 shades are a glitter, which is sparkling nude, a complete matte, which is a soft rose. Then we have another glitter in mauve, which is mauve pink with silver. And then we have a matte with glitter, which is a soft rose with a pink. They do look lovely. I mean, I have sort of mixed feelings about these quads, but I know they're very popular. Look at the swatches, beautiful and soft. Then, and these are right up my street, we've got some lip products. We've got the Loveshine Candy Glaze in number 2, Healthy Glow Plumper, a transparent pink. And then we have the Loveshine Candy Glow Balm in number 44, Nude Lavalière, which as we know is an existing shade. Then, possibly Asia only, says Armit here, we have the Radiant Touch Glow Cushion Foundation. This whole range is being released in February 2026. It does look rather nice. I like the lip products. I'm particularly excited and ready for those. I do like the shades. There is more newness coming from YSL. Now, it does look like the range that I've just showed you looks like it's a kind of Valentine's Day range. They did that this year. I think they did it last year as well. But we also have the kind of spring collection coming as well, which Armit has here as well. We have 2 new Make Me Blush compacts. I do love this formula. We've got number 10, which is Stardust Love, a pure pink with glitter. And then we have 66, which is Fuchsia Fizz, which is a cranberry pink. Oh, I'm here for them, I really am. Then we've got some lipsticks. We've got number 10, which is Stardust Love, which is a Loveshine lipstick. And then we also have Plum Levitation, that's an interesting word, a mauve plum pink with silver glitter. And then we also have the Loveshine Gloss Plumpers. We've got 2 of them. We've got number 10, Stardust Love, which is a rosé pink with large pink glitter and multicoloured pearls. And then we also have number 12, Honeymoon. That is a Christmas shade. I've got it actually. An apricot orange with sparkling pink and orange glitter. I think I've got it here. Let me have a look. Yes, I do. So I don't know why that's coming out again. Maybe they kept it. It's this one here. I really like this, so I'm delighted if it's coming out for more people to enjoy, because these were hard to come by. This Christmas collection, at least in the UK, was super hard to get. In fact, I don't think I could get it at all, and I got mine in France on a day trip. I didn't go specifically for it, but now that I know how lovely everything is, it's worth a trip. Anyway, do we have anything else? I've got a January 2026 release date. Yes, so this range is January, and the previous pinky, silvery packaging range looks like it's a February Valentine's Day release. So lots and lots and lots of newness coming from YSL, and I'm here for every bit of it. Possibly not the quads, but I'm still going to buy them because I just love them, even though I'm not mad on the formula. 2 heads up from Natasha Denona. Now, one's a dead cert and one's not. So a trademark has been applied for a product called Aeroslip by Natasha Denona, and it looks like it's a cosmetic ingredient complex featuring coated hollow microspheres designed to elevate the texture and performance of non-medicated skincare. So it looks like they're going to have something that is going to be a skincare product. I don't know how I feel about that. I like to keep my makeup separate from my skincare, but who knows, because Natasha can be brilliant. So who am I to second guess her? The second item, and I'm not really sure how real this is, because there has been a little bit of controversy on this on Instagram, but I wanted to show it to you anyway. It's a possible new quint. Now this quint may have morphed and been absorbed by the new bigger palettes, we don't know, but it's a cooler version of the quint that came out a year ago that I'm a huge fan of, because it's just such a usable kind of neutral kind of palette. But this is the cool version. If it comes out, I doubt it's going to look like this, because this does look rather insipid, I have to say, but nonetheless, it looks like it was, at least for some time, in the pipeline. Whether it's coming or not, we're not entirely sure. It's the Mini Eye Sculpt Cool Toned palette, which is a sleek, essential 5-pan eyeshadow palette for effortless definition. So, I don't know, let's see. As I said, there has been a bit of controversy over it, but it may well be coming our way. There is a thrilling eyeshadow compact coming our way from Guerlain. I am so here for this colour story. What do you think? It just looks such fun. It's got that springtime kind of exuberance without it being too in your face, too metallic, too of anything. It just looks lovely. Look at this wonderful picture that Diet Scope has put together for us, so we can sort of compare the new quad that's coming our way with the others that have been released. It is completely different. I just love it. That blue and that pink together with the 2 more neutral shades, totally up my street. I'm so excited. And look at the denim packaging. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely delightful. But there's more. Guerlain have got the most beautiful coffret of lipsticks with their beautiful newly designed and limited edition case. I'm such a fan of these. I'm a recent convert and I've now already got too many of them. Anyway, so they are releasing this new limited edition Rouge G lipstick gift set. Sparkling Orchid Collector's Edition is designed by jewellery designer Begum Khan. The orchid decoration on the outer case is crafted from multifaceted sparkling gemstones and plated with 24-karat gold. The gift set includes 1 collector's edition case and 3 popular lipstick shades, 03, 214 and 510, and it's being released in January. Isn't it absolutely glorious? And the lipsticks, oh, they're just heavenly. Now, 03 I have, 214, is that the one that I've just bought? It may be the one I've just bought. I don't have any of their mattes yet. Oh, I love these lipsticks. This is right up my street, but it did remind me of something. And I realise now what it reminded me of. And it is the little cheeky Demogorgon from Stranger Things. Look at it. There is a similarity. There's a whole orchid theme going on. Not in a, you know, Georgia O'Keeffe kind of way, but there is an orchid theme there nonetheless. Anyway, I'm here for the coffret. I really am. And there will also be 3 additional cases for the Rouge G collection, all of them with the denim theme, but they are absolutely divine. There's a lovely blue, there's a gorgeous pink, which I absolutely love. What are they calling this? Pink cherry, I believe. And then we've got this gorgeous coral. I just think they're lovely. I would love all of these, actually. I mean, I would at the very least like the denim and the pink, but actually the way you get the little bit of gold running through all the shades, all the cases, it just lifts them. They're just glorious. I love them. I want all of them. So they're coming as well. Lots of newness from Guerlain. Good for them for ringing the changes and making it interesting. 2026 is actually the Chinese year of the horse. Now, several brands have taken this opportunity to tell us about a few products which are going to be released in that theme. So I didn't know anything about the Chinese Year of the Horse, so I looked it up on ChatGPT. I was inspired actually by Deloitte Consulting because they got into trouble a few months ago because they were paid an awful lot of money, over 100,000 Australian dollars, to do a piece of work for the government, and they were found out because basically all they did was look it up on ChatGPT, who made a whole load of mistakes, and then they ended up having to refund the Australian government the phenomenal amount of money that they had charged them for a very sloppy piece of work. So I took a risk and I thought, well, if it's good enough, or not actually, for Deloitte Consulting, it's good enough for me. I asked ChatGPT, what does the Chinese New Year of the Horse mean for the world next year? And this is what I got. That we are looking at freedom, energy, success, and ambition. The Year of the Horse will specifically intensify disruption, rebellion. It will encourage economic volatility. We don't need any of that. And also, however, breakthrough innovation. So we're all going to be prepared. Year of the Horse. We all need to be prepared for that. And especially if you are hung like one, you are in for a cracking year because it's all that freedom and energy is going to be good for us. So let's take a look at the brands that have got some newness coming our way with that theme. Clarins and Lancôme have chosen a couple of their products to go into special Year of the Horse packaging. We've got the Clarins Double Serum here with the beautiful artwork on the bottle. It's really lovely, this stylized horse. Really lovely. I do love this serum. So hydrating, just wonderful and revitalizing. And then we've also got Lancôme, who have, it looks like from what we can see here from Diet Scope, which is actually Glow Scope, we've got the Absolute Rich Cream in the beautiful pink box and packaging. I'm not sure what this collar is that I can see. I don't know whether it's meant to go round the lid or not. I can't tell. Maybe you know. And then we also have the best-selling serum from Lancôme, Genifique, that is also in this beautiful box. It does look really lovely. I just like the packaging, that's all. So we've got those two skincare brands, but we also have some newness for the Chinese New Year in the makeup department. For Chinese New Year, Tom Ford has got a new version of the much-loved Disco Dust, which has basically become a stunning limited edition Liu Guang Peach Disc. You can see it here and you can see the difference between the Disco Dust and the Peach Disc version. It's a modern twist on a cult classic. Warm copper, sparkling peach and deep plum tones in a luxe red compact, perfect for the Lunar New Year glam for us all. A collector's piece, it's a must-have for Tom Ford fans, says Diet Scope. And who can argue with that? It does look rather lovely, doesn't it? It really does. And it will be, we can't really see the packaging. I mean, we can see a little bit there, but she does tell us that it's going to be in lovely red packaging, red compact. So I am here for it. We also have a Bobbi Brown compact as well. I think, take a look at this, I think this compact looks so beautiful and yet so disappointing on the inside. I mean, I really just feel disappointed but not so much by the colour story. Well, I suppose it is the colour story. It's just a bit boring, you know? I love these kinds of shades, don't get me wrong. But if we are celebrating the energy of the year of the horse, you know, I think they probably could have done better. I am being a bit judgy, I know, but maybe Bobbi Brown and the Estee Lauder group, maybe they can't stretch to ChatGPT, so maybe they don't know quite how fiery this year of the horse sort of gives us in terms of the theme of it, but it's a bit disappointing, I feel. The rest of the newness for spring 2026 from Tom Ford, I'm assuming is coming at the same time as the Chinese New Year quad, but I'm not entirely sure. Trend Mood here gives us some images, kicking off with the new fragrance from Tom Ford in Figue Erotique. Now, of course, we all know that the minute that you give your fragrance a French name, it elevates it and makes it more desirable. And that's clearly what this American brand has done here. Now, what we have here is we've got 4 new lip products, as well as, I'm not actually sure what the other product is. It's a cushion compact case, but I can't tell whether we're going to get this in Europe or, you know, North America or anywhere else. I can't really tell. So let's kick off with the lip colour, which are satin mattes. We've got 16BG, which is a Scarlet Rouge limited edition. We've got Adore, which is number 50 BG, an existing colour, and then another existing colour in Naked Rose. Then we have Gilded Gloss, which is a gold soft rose peach with shimmer. That looks rather lovely. And then, as I said, we've got the cushion compact case. Now, what they're saying is this whole range has been inspired by the fragrance, which I just showed you, which is the trajectory of sensuality depicted by the fig. The burgundy and crocodile style design creates a sensual luxury. That sounds rather nice. I do want to give the fragrance a little sniff, actually, because I am a fan of Black Orchid. I am. And then I sort of go off it and can't bear to use it for 10 months. So maybe I'm sort of quite selective. But I am interested to give this a little sniff. Now you can see here a new skincare line from La Mer. I do like the packaging for this, but I do wonder exactly what the items are. Let's take a look at them. So there are 3 products. There's the Genaissance de la Mer, the infused lotion for $340. Cream infused watery lotion hydrates, softens, nourishes and strengthens. The whole line is called Genaissance. So we then have the Eye and Expression Cream, $530. These are a snip, aren't they? Ultra Sumptuous Cream transcends virtually all visible signs of time. That's quite a claim. Let's hear that again. It transcends virtually all visible signs of time. Let's wait and see. And then we have the final product, which is the Concentrated Night Balm, $810. Sumptuous Double Melt Balm accelerates natural renewal during sleep. Now, this is actually available now, although I'm not sure whether it's actually available in Europe or whether it's only available in the States or North America. I don't actually know. What excites me a little bit more is that they are adding 2 new shades to the lip treatment product line for spring 2026. They're adding Petal and Terra in February. Now, I'm here for this because I've not tried this product at all and I have heard really good reports. So now is going to be my moment, or rather in 2 months' time, it's going to be my moment, because both of these shades are up my street. I'm totally here for them and they are a lot more cost effective than the Eye and Expression Cream with its extraordinary claims, frankly. So yeah, I'm here for it. Here's a new product from Rare Beauty, which may already be out by the time you watch this video, but I'm not sure. It's the new Comfort Lip Butter, 4 gorgeous shades, soft, creamy, and perfect for everyday wear. They do look rather nice, don't they? I've not really had much sort of success with Rare Beauty, but they are lovely. It's the Comfort Lip Butter, so that's a good name for it, isn't it? It sort of does, hopefully it does what it says on the tin. Now, if you've not found anything interesting in this video so far, I'm about to change your view. Look at this. Prada is delighting us with something new for us to sport in spring 2026. I mean, it really is something absolutely cracking. Come on, don't you want one of these? Now look, it's not a safety pin, it's a Prada safety pin that's actually a brooch with a little bit of leftover yarn that an intern has probably spent a lot of time actually winding round, and they're going to sell it to you. In fact, they're so certain that they're going to sell it to you that they've given it, I think, a relatively punchy price. And I'll tell you what that price is. It's $775. I'll say that again. It's $775 for a little bit of leftover yarn that ordinarily would be just stuck in the grooves of someone's trainers as they were going home. But no, they have wound it round a safety pin for you and branded it as a brooch. So obviously, I fully expect we will all be wearing them next season. All of us. Not least because, and I did give this a little bit of thought, which one am I going to buy? Because I think I can probably only stretch to one. I wouldn't want to be flashy over this. And I think it has to be the green and the pink because it would go so well here on my cardigan. I just think it would be fabulous. So yeah, I'm going to get mine first. But in case you reject this offering from Prada, they've got something else for you, which is a concealer. Now, at the moment, it looks like it's initially launching in Asia. However, everybody hopes it's coming to the rest of the world as well. It's initially launching with a very narrow range of, I think, 4 shades. But let's see. This is the Prada Blurring Micro Correcting Concealer. Gives you an instant blurring effect as the formula contains pearls which crystallize on the skin, incorporating natural light and diffusing it, showing a soft focus effect. It's a luxury concealer and it can be applied in several layers without caking. So let's see. There's also the Reset Setting Powder, which was originally apparently released in 2024. I didn't know that. And that's going to make a comeback in the same universal, flattering, transparent shade. This sends a chill down my spine. Designed to match all skin types and tones. I can't believe that. But anyway, we are also going to get a limited edition in the Cushion Foundation, but again, only 2 shades, LC5 with a cool base and the standard LN10 with a neutral base. So let's see. Lancôme is going to dazzle us with a new mascara called Curl Goddess. I love the packaging. Doesn't it look lovely? So this is going to be a mascara with a bold new look and an ultra volumizing formula. It will curl the lashes, lift the lashes, and it will provide all-day drama. This bronze beauty isn't just packaging, it's power. Ooh. Instant curl, full volume, no flakes, and no smudges. I'm totally here for it. Looks great. Nothing like a good Lancôme mascara to kind of lift the spirits. NARS is releasing a shade extension to their Afterglow lip balm. So there's going to be 9 new colours for spring 2026. You can get a real sense of the shades actually here if you see them. I haven't got the individual shade names attached to the swatches, but you do get a flavour. They do have really nice shades, NARS. It's just I get bored of the tiresome names. I really do. But for example, the black cherry, it's called Hotline, that looks really nice. And the red chestnut, which I think is called Aragon, that looks really good as well. So they're coming January 26, actually, it says here. And then we have a little bit more newness. Now let me just find it here. Okay, so we've got new lipstick shades coming, 5 of them, in fact. And then we also have blush shades, again with tiresome names. Yeah, I would have thought we'd have all moved on. And I know that a lot of you, when we've sort of chatted in the comments, you also find it somewhat intrusive and unpleasant, really. I don't think anybody wants to be... No, I'm actually not even going to bother saying the names out loud, actually. I think it's tiresome and they should have moved on. At any rate, what I wanted to say is that anybody who has worked with young children or has had young children or has had close proximity or even watched a film with young children knows that one child will pick up a rude word and then it will sort of spread like wildfire amongst the friendship group of whatever age it is. And I rather think that this has happened to NYX. Now this product from NYX is coming out soon, although it may already be out once you watch this. And here it is. Now I do appreciate that language evolves, but not all words become extinct as they become augmented by different meanings. And I found this a rather curious name for a product. I really did. And so I'm putting it up here, not so much because I'm telling you about the product, because you may or may not be interested in NYX, although they do make very nice bronzers and very cost-effective blushers, it seems to me. And actually, I have you to thank for it, because quite a few of you early on in this channel did comment in the comment section and kind of alerted me to it, and I have since bought a couple and I do think they're rather lovely. But I'm putting it up here just as a sort of silent comment that it seems to me, I do wonder whether somebody in their marketing department has taken a leaf out of NARS's book and thought, let's do something that's a little bit double entendre. I'm not here for this, even though the product may be rather good. Now moving on to a brand which is class all the way. I speak of course of Secours. Look at the newness that we've got. Look at the whole range and how beautiful these soft pinks and peaches working together look. Now first of all, we've got liquid blushes in 6 shades. I really want to try one of these. A pale lavender with shimmering pink pearls. We've got cotton pink. We've got peach pink, coral beige, a subtle deep red with a delicate pearl sheen, and then we have euphoric pink. I really want to try these. Then we have got one of their beautiful quads. On the top left, the shade is a peach with a sparkling gold and pink pearl. Then the top right is a cherry blossom with a subtle blue undertone. Bottom left, we've got a plum with a deep pink and silver pearl. And then on the bottom right, we have a seasonal colour with delicate pink pearls shimmering against a metallic gold. Just sounds so soft, really lovely. Then we've got more of their singles. Now I'm a huge fan of their singles and I wear them actually very often. I particularly love the lusters. So here we've got 4 new shades. We've got a silky elegant white beige. We've got a shimmering brown with an elegant gold sparkle. That sounds lovely. A peach beige with shimmering pink pearls, and then a dramatic burgundy with shimmering purple and gold pearls. And then we also have a limited edition mono look eyes in 3 shades. It looks like all 3 of these are lusters. That's the formula that I'm a real fan of. We've got Celeste Blue, a Jade Green, and then a shiny beige with multicoloured pearls. Then we also have a highlighter, which is a double highlight formula with a shimmering pale pink and then a sheer blue with shimmering white silver. And then we've got 2 lipsticks, a soft fluffy flower pink and then a warm beige. Lots of newness to enjoy. There's just so much there, and the quality with Secours is just so worth it, so lovely. In the UK, we can get them in Selfridges. I know that Selfridges does deliver to the States. I don't know whether they deliver to Canada. And in fact, I don't know how you get Secours in Europe. I'm not sure. Do write and let me know, because it is the kind of thing that I should know. Is this of interest? Are these shades of interest to you? I mean, for me, the lipsticks definitely are. The lip products are. I do love their lip products, actually. And then I want to try the blushers. I really do, because they don't look like they're going to be very shiny. And that quad just looks perfection. It really does. March 2026 will see the release of Shiseido's newly reformulated Aura Dew Prism Illuminators. I've not tried these. The lineup now includes 9 shades with new refillable packaging. Let's take a look at the shades. They do look rather cracking, although I don't know about you, I don't like the outer case. It just looks like a pair of football boots or something. I don't know. Anyway, so taking it from the top, we have got Medusa Opal, Beige Crystal, Gold Amber, Coral Moonstone, Red Ruby, which I rather like the look of, and then we've got Mauve Quartz, Purple Amethyst, Greige Topaz, and Bronze Agate. I don't know, what do you think? Is Shiseido a brand that you go to for this kind of product? Or would you rather go to, I don't know, Dior or Chanel or any of the other brands? I don't know. It doesn't seem unlikely. It just, to me, it feels like it's not the kind of brand that I would look for this kind of product. But maybe you enjoyed the previous formulation, so do let me know. I'm very, very interested. And finally, we end with some newness from Chanel. Chanel No. 5 is going to be repackaged, although it looks like it's just the eau de toilette for 2026. Here is the new bottle. I'm such a fan of Chanel 5. This is my bottle that I've gone through this year. It is just, I just love it. I really do. And I just have it on my desk, and that tends to be what I wear when I'm filming, but not always. Okay, so this new bottle does look rather lovely, and I know it's still in the iconic style, but it has got a little bit of a lift. It's got a new capacity. It was 75 ml, the eau de toilette, and now it's going to be 150 ml. And then Diet Scope tells us the new bottle looks so much more high-end and refined. It's coming out in March the 6th, 2026. And then the other bit of newness from Chanel that I am very excited about, even though it's probably in some people's books, it's a less exciting product. There's going to be a new lip liner, well, new shades of lip liners, and I love most of these, if not all of these. Actually, I'm looking at the picture. I honestly thought that was a dirty laundry basket, but it's not. Can you tell I'm not a handbag person? Yeah. Actually, my laundry basket does look like that, only it doesn't say Chanel and it's overflowing. But that probably doesn't help. Anyway, look, here are the 8 new shades. They're just all of interest to me for different reasons. We've got Bois de Rose. I've actually just bought a lipstick that's that colour. We've got Pivoine. We've got Nude Brun. We've got Rouge Cerise, which is right up my street now that I'm wearing reds so much more. And then we've got these lovely browns that are all of interest to me. So I know it's not a really thrilling item, but it's the kind of thing that I do get excited by, because I do like a good lip liner, just because I wear a lip liner every day. And I do like their brushes. I think they do, the lip brushes on the other end. When I've used their lip liners before, I've always enjoyed them. I just haven't always found the colour. But these shades are absolutely lovely. And that concludes our newness for 2026. I know there will be more coming out, and I will be here to report it if it is of interest to you. But let me know, what are you most excited by? You know, are you excited by the YSL newness that's coming our way, or the Guerlain or the Givenchy, as well as the myriad of other items coming? I do love to hear from you. Do let me know what you think. Please subscribe if you haven't already and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.